So things are gearing up in LA right now with the mayoral run. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I wanted to cover in another video. But in this video, Spencer Pratt drops this banger video exposing Nithya Raman and the other mayor. You know, there's Karen Bass and there's Nithya. She is like a puppet. She is literally driving votes away from either Spencer Pratt or Karen Bass. She is the one that is like kind of like separating it, so Karen Bass has a better chance of winning. So this it's so funny how people don't see through it and people start voting for her. It's just crazy because people are like, well, I don't like Karen Bass, so I'm going to vote for the other Democrat. Not even hearing Spencer Pratt. And I just want to say it now. I think that he has a really good chance of winning. I know Polymark is saying that Karen Bass has like a 68% chance of winning or something. I just don't believe it. And I guess if the mayor wins over 50% of the votes, they automatically become the new mayor. So it could end like tomorrow. Tomorrow it ends. So she could be the mayor if she gets over 50% of the votes. But if they all of them or the top two get under 50%, then there's a final, in November. Anyway, besides all that, I didn't know that. I thought I'd share that with you guys because I didn't even know that. But Spencer Pratt is going. He's taking off the gloves and he's going hard. He has to. He has to try to get the votes out. So he dropped this banger video exposing Nithya Raman. Let's go ahead and watch it.
I want to speak to those of you who are considering voting for Nithya Raman but haven't yet. Obviously, you and I are in the same place. We all agree that Karen Bass has failed the city as mayor and we need change.
Because Karen Bass is not doing
And for a moment, you thought Nithya would be an alternative, but since she collapsed at the debate,
I'm not sure how to respond.
and she's run a very weak campaign, she's doing live streams with the hateful, radical anti-Semite Hassan Piker, who believes we deserve 9/11.
It's just freaking crazy. We live in a time where you can literally promote socialist terrorists and you can still have a chance of winning an election in America. It's freaking madness how everything is just falling apart when it comes to voters in the Democratic Party. It just blows my mind that she even has a chance of winning.
2024 Anti-Semite of the Year top 10 finalist, Hassan Piker.
Yeah, I think I have become more aware of these issues over my time on city council.
Kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Mr. Piker is anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic. No Democrats should engage him. All should seek to push him to the fringe where he belongs.
That's why I got engaged on this issue.
It is Piker who said that America deserved 9/11.
Yeah, I do believe that.
About right now, you've accepted the reality that she's not going to advance past the runoff. At this point, voting for Nithya is a wasted vote. It's me versus Karen. It's change versus more of the same. More homeless drug addicts in front of your schools, more animals being tortured and killed on the streets and in her city shelters, more empty reservoirs when the wildfires hit, more potholes, more of your favorite restaurants going out of business, no new housing getting built. You can either vote for me to change all that insanity, or you can see Karen Bass visit more destruction on our city, and you can watch your social group erode as your friends move to Nashville or Miami or Austin. It's no longer a question about me or Nithya or Karen. Nithya has no path to victory now. It's me versus Karen. A vote for Nithya right now is a vote for Karen. For some of you, Nithya's pedigree as an academic seemed appealing. Maybe we do need someone who's never lived here before, an outsider with an East Coast degree to come rewrite the city. Some of you may not know that I earned a political science degree right here in LA from USC. I'd show it to you, but it burned up in the Palisades fire.
Bro, that's good. That's so good, dude. I have a degree, but I got burned up in the wildfires that was caused by Mayor Bass. That's good, man. That's great.
But I assure you, I got it. I don't brag about my credentials from my prestigious university because I think credentialism is uncouth. And what matters more is the capacity to get things done. Clearly, Nithya doesn't have that in her. We can all agree on that, at least in the fact her entire campaign is predicated on the fact that she can't get anything done. She talks about the city being broken, but she's been in city leadership for 6 years and failed to do anything.
And it's funny because Democrats complain about California going to hell in a handbasket, but they literally have been in charge for like the last 20 years. Like, what's going on here? and then you still have people wanting to vote for these people. It's crazy. It's insanity.
She is incredibly unpopular in her own district. She's not managed to accomplish anything in city council, and she's been the chair of the Homelessness and Housing Committee for years. She's literally the one in charge of homelessness in LA.
Yep.
How's she doing, folks? Look around.
Look at that.
All of us know Nithya doesn't have it in her. She's already confessed that she's going to quit politics entirely after she loses in the primary, and her campaign has been deeply unserious about the major problems all of us face in the city.
Definitely, this has gone far beyond what I expected the campaign to be about. I, again, thought it would be about bike lanes and management of the Department of Transportation.
Now, for some of you, bike lanes actually might be your biggest problem. I'll admit, I envy you. I wish that were my biggest problem. I wish I had as privileged a life as her to where I only had to worry about bike lanes.
Yep.
But like many of you, I have real problems in the city. My home burned down in the Palisades fire because of failed city leadership that drained our reservoirs before the fire, cut the fire department budget, leaving us without backup. I know, it's pretty windy. It got up to 20 to 30 miles per hour.
And through parts of Pacific Palisades, we've got some gusts up into the 20 to 30 mile per hour range.
I know Nithya hasn't lived in LA for more than a few years, so she may not understand this. But for those of us who've lived in LA our whole lives.
She moved out in 2013. Is that real? Dang, she hasn't even, she just recently came back to LA. Crazy.
For more than a few years, so she may not understand this. But for those of us who've lived in LA our whole lives, we know that Santa Ana winds are not new. We've seen lots of wind events like this, but we've never seen destruction like this. 7,000 homes? That doesn't happen because of 38 mile per hour winds. That happens because of failed city leaders like Nithya and Karen. Unlike Nithya in her comfy $3 million home, I actually know how difficult it is to get anything built in the city. I'm dealing with it right now. She doesn't have the sense of urgency that I.
It's super difficult to rebuild anything in LA because of all all these infrastructure bills that pass. You have to like follow certain codes, cost more money. You have to go through the city. It's nearly impossible, not unless you're a $1 billion company that can just spit out money to build a house. That's why it's funny because people are saying we don't want billionaires running LA, but yet they're voting for people who get billionaires to build houses so they can have them and they can control. It's so insane to me how people are just not smart. The voters are not smart. And I think that a lot of voters are waking up at the same time. There is a lot of voter fraud going on too. And like I said, it's another video I want to make later on today. But you look at this and you still want to vote for Mayor Bass. Why? Why do you want to vote for her? I don't understand. It's just you have to just be politically compromised and have no morals to vote for Karen Bass because you just hate Trump so much.
I have to take a wrecking ball to the insane roadblocks that stymie construction of new housing in this city. I want to get 100,000 housing units built. I want to clear out Skid Row and get development cranking so we can boost the housing supply and bring down the cost of rents just like Austin did. They don't wax poetic about YIMBYism. They just build. That's what I want for my neighbors in the Palisades, and that's what I want for all of LA. If you want more affordable housing, I'm your man. Nithya doesn't have it in her. When you moms voice your frustrations with her refusal to clear homeless drug addict encampments away from your kid's school, she rolls her eyes at you.
I mean, it's like, I don't think a kid's going to be safer because a tent is 500 feet away from a school. You know, it's like whatever.
Freaking despicable. You're such a despicable person, man. This lady is so freaking despicable, bro. There's no problem with freaking drug addicts being in front of your kid's school. They're 500 feet away. Are you dumb? Like, and she has 0 kids, so she can't speak about this. Neither does Mayor Bass. They have no kids, and they can't speak about it, and people still vote for them. I don't like. Why would you vote for a childless lady who's married to a white guy? I think they're both married to white people, by the way, and they fight racism all the time, whatever. And then she's saying, "Hey, it's okay if there's homeless drug addicts. They're just across the street. They're not going to do nothing. They're not just going to tweak out or walk across the street and freaking shank a kid because they're on drugs."
When moms tell me they don't feel safe, I listen. I give voice to their concerns every chance that I get. I will fight for you. My wife and I weren't immune from these problems either. Before the fire, we had addicts exposing themselves to our children in front of the elementary school before it burned down.
This is real
life. We are
life.
sick of this insanity, just like you.
It's real life, and people just, I don't understand. I don't understand why you would vote for her. I don't understand, dude.
And I feel your frustration. Nithya rolls her eyes at you. Why? She's not from LA. She has no history with you and your family. She didn't even step foot in LA until 2013. She didn't grow up with you. She didn't celebrate Gibby's walk-off in the '88 World Series with you. She never saw Kobe and Shaq play. She never experienced the heyday of Los Angeles like we did. So she doesn't love the city the way we do. Those of us who grew up here, and to all of you especially, I want you to think back to 1994. Remember the Northridge quake? I know Nithya doesn't remember because that was 20 years before she ever stepped foot in California. But you and I remember how unnerving that was. I want you to picture that early January morning when you're...
And he's freaking using that music online, so he's trying to attract the younger. This is so smart, dude. He's trying to have like that little flashback of like, remember this, and nostalgia music in the background.
House felt like it was shaking off the foundation when the power finally came on and you saw the horrific images of apartments collapsed on top of cars, roadways cut off. Can you picture it? Do you remember the aftershocks for days after that felt nearly as big as the original? How vulnerable we all felt when the water wasn't coming out of the tap? Can you picture it? Now picture Nithya in charge of the city when that disaster strikes again. Is that the confident leader you want in office when the next earthquake hits? When Boyle Heights becomes an island because all the bridges have collapsed? Do you think the bike lane lady is ready to lead the fire department to save you in an emergency? Now we all know Karen can't do that. She'll be in Ghana when disaster destroys your neighborhood, but Nithya couldn't even handle the spotlights at a debate. You think she's going to be running the searchlights through the rubble of your neighborhood? I've been through it firsthand. I've been baptized by fire. I know what it's like to worry if your kids are going to make it through the day. I've been through hell and I've come out stronger on the other side. Fear is no longer a part of my existence. I will never wilt. I will never cower. I will never roll my eyes at your concerns. I will lead. A vote for Nithya at this point is a vote for the continued destruction of our city. Yep. Let's make real change. Go and vote Pratt today and let's right this ship.
Freaking smart, dude. This dude is so smart for doing that. It's your choice. Somebody who lives in LA who might come across this video and you're thinking about voting for that clown of a person that laughs when you ask about homeless people in children's schools. The person that doesn't even know how to even properly debate. It doesn't even matter what political party you're in. It's just common sense. It's either fraud, homelessness, corruption, destruction, or common sense. That's the only two options you have. And I think that Spencer Pratt has a really good idea, and I'm still confident that he will win this race. And even if it has to go down to November, even if there's a chance he has a chance for it to go to November and has a running chance to fight Karen Bass again, it's going to be a good fight. And I hope that he continues to crank this up because he apparently has more stuff coming out. Anyway, what do you guys think about this video? Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead and hype up this video. Let people know that Spencer Pratt is on a roll and this guy will save LA. If you vote for Karen Bass or Nithya, it is going to continue to go downhill until LA is rubble. And then people might vote for Republicans or rebuild. But even then, I'll see you guys in the next video.